So I figured for today's video, I would go back down to the industrial dumpster where I ended my last video when my battery died. There was a cast iron sink, and I'm gonna go see. I've talked about that in recent videos about how big cast iron items will bust apart. So if I can get it out of that dumpster, I'll show you what I mean. There's lots of things that a person normally wouldn't do if the cargo wasn't an issue. So I gotta break a lot of stuff down. So let's go have a look at that. Look at that. This is a totally different dumpster. Man, they did a lot of work, I guess. I thought this was gonna sit here until through the weekend. This is Friday now, so I thought for sure this would stay here till next week. There's a whole new load of stuff. Now this is the same dumpster though. That's kind of strange. All that big piece of stuff was missing that I broke my foot through. But this is definitely the same dumpster, because that bottom stair down there is broken. So that's kind of strange. They must have just came and picked this up. Maybe they did it at nighttime. Took it to wherever they dump it, landfill or wherever they take it, and then they must have just came straight back here with the same dumpster. That's kind of odd. Usually they'll bring a dumpster and swap it out, or at least that's what I thought. But let's go see what there is to get now though. Gotta be careful on these things, obviously. Well, shoot. Maybe we can find a consolation prize. Cast iron sink was right here. This is definitely a different load of stuff, without a doubt. Shoot. Our consolation prize is a piece of aluminum with no wires in it. Darn it. Oh, never mind. Spoke too quick. Look at it. That's a little better. I don't know if they did a bunch of work and filled that other dumpster up or not. The other dumpster's only like half full, so bummer, man. Let's go see what I can find somewhere else. Looks like they're keeping that. What do you think? I don't want to take this. Nice stainless steel, unfortunately. Or fortunately, unfortunately. Looks like they're holding that back though. How you doing? Nice piece of brass. Broken Fiskars, tree lops, brush lops, whatever. That's some nice, some bad looking produce. Shoot. These apples and onions actually look really nice. But I'm never going to tell people to take stuff like that. You never know for sure. I don't mind people making their own choice, but to take something like that out of there and give it to like a food bank or something, that kind of stuff's gonna kill people. There's no way around that fact. This guy again. I think he's working this area pretty tight, pretty regularly. What's up, man? Back at it? I just want to look. I'm not gonna take nothing. Oh, hey, you want that microwave? You want the cord off of it? You don't do cords?
Well, I do, but you take it?
Nah, it's your clam. I'm not gonna mess with it. I just remember you didn't take the microwave last time. But, hey, look at that. 2 microwaves.
Yeah.
You got you some wire cutters?
No, not now.
You don't got wire cutters? You want me to cut that for you?
No, it's yours. I don't need it.
That's an old microwave. That's an Amana. That's from like the 70s. Yeah. Is that your bucket?
Nope, that ain't my bucket.
Here you go. I can't take it someone else's claim.
Huh?
That's bad dumpster etiquette. You can have them. They're up to 70 cents a pound now. Did you know that?
No, it isn't.
Them electric cords? You didn't know that?
How about if you put a little drop cord?
How about what?
Drop cord.
Insulated copper? Yeah, drop cord, extension cords and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, any kind of copper, it's got copper in it.
Yeah?
You gotta cut the plugs off. You take them down to Vaughn's.
Oh, Vaughn. Where's that at?
Where you take your cans to?
TDR.
TDR.
I mean, in Rogers.
You go way up to Rogers?
Yeah.
Oh man, no, right down the hill. South School. You go down the highway, got Archibald Yale,
Yeah.
goes the curves down the hill, and then in between 6th Street and in between Martin Luther King and 15th Street, on your left, Vaughn's.
Vaughn.
70 cents a pound on the wires. Yeah, get you some snips. You gotta take the plugs off.
Okay.
I make more money. I make far more money off the wires than I do cans. I'm sure you see them all over the place.
Yeah.
Later, man. Last time I saw him, I asked if he knew about the electric cords. He said, yeah. I don't think he knew what I was talking about. Now he does. Create myself a little competition. What do you think? Nah, it doesn't matter. Competition's irrelevant. I'm gonna get mine regardless. So those are some nice looking bars. Of course, this can be real dangerous. I would never give this to anyone or sell it to anyone without them having knowledge. It came out of a dumpster and there could be something wrong with it. It's just some things you gotta consider dumpster diving. I have one at home that I use. It's got these little yellow deals that swivel and cover up. So like it's good for pet hair and stuff. When you're not using them, you can close them. So of course it could be dangerous, but I'm gonna hold off on scrapping those and have a look at them. If I ever get into a house and get my shop going, I wouldn't mind these sitting in my shop somewhere using them, see how they are. You know, concrete and tin building or something. No animals or people in it, you know. See how they go. Better get a bungee cord out of there. Get some freetail swag here. Unfortunately, it's starting to rain. The rain clouds have caught up with me. Look at this little camouflage Nike hoodie. You don't see too many like that. It's kind of interesting. about to get wet. That leather coat action. Hey, that's not a bad one either. It's a heavy duty one. Street and steel ride. Hey, that's a. I think that's a heavy duty motorcycle jacket. Let's see if there's anything wrong with it. It's looking pretty nice. What do you think? That will fit me. www.streetandsteel.com. Get a good idea of the price of this guy. Extra large. That's a little extra large. That will fit me. That's heavy. That's heavy, dude. That's pretty sure it's got extra. It doesn't have pads. It doesn't have like plastic in there, steel in the elbows or shoulders. But it's got a real heavy duty build to it. So if you wiped out on the street, that would prevent a lot of road rash for sure.
The Blade jacket is coming in around that $300 price point. Now you're also going to get CE level 1 armor at the shoulder as well as the elbow, and you've got a foam pad at the back, and that's of course something you could always upgrade later if you wanted that added impact protection.
Of course I could always sell it as well. So they broke their ankle. I hate for this to get wet. Some nice clothing in here. It's not anything super special. Cheap button downs and stuff. This coat might not be too bad. Miss London? Miss London? Miss. Hey, that's new. Look at that. Still got the tag. Plastic deal. Or maybe I just forgot to take it out. That's actually used, huh? Keep it dry a little bit. That should do the trick. Rain's kind of coming like this, so it's bone dry unless it starts raining harder. Here's the deal. I was planning on going that way. I don't know if the GoPro can see it, but there's a sheet of water, a curtain of water falling out of the sky down that way. And this way, we got blue skies. Kinda. So I'm gonna have to, look at, I don't know if the GoPro, I think the GoPro can see that, look at it. So we'll go this way. So I'm trying to slice through these rain clouds. There's a little gap I'm trying to get to. I don't think it's gonna work out too well though. I think this whole area is gonna get covered here pretty quick. So the umpire might be postponing this game pretty quick. This is where the brass copper radiator was at. Yeah. If you want to be a thief, you can steal $1,000 worth of roofing gear right there. Can't believe they just let it sit out here. They must have intended on doing it today. They're preparing for a weekend job, but that's all just big boxes of nails, shingles, whole new roof. Just leaving it sit out here. Oh, that's gotta be risky. There's a subway at the end of the rainbow. Wait a second. The rainbow moved again. Now it's over there. So now those power strips are super sketchy. But I'm gonna call this one postponed. Although it's got a nice break in the clouds, but I think it's gonna keep raining for a while like this, and I'm wet and it's dinner time. So I sure hope you enjoyed this little session, and as always, thanks for watching. Check that out. Coming up to Walmart to get some dinner. I used to do a lot of time lapses back here. That would have been a beauty. Oh boy. Real nice shots in the sky today.